with a better motive than me for wanting Elena dead. I mean, if I didn't have that alibi, if I hadn't been with Pearl, it would be me sitting in that jail and not Cruz.
Yeah, well, I'll be glad you aren't.
I mean, it shouldn't have happened to him either.
You've really done an about-face as far as Cruz is concerned, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I like him. He's a good guy. He's honest. He's got principles. I wish...
You are going to be able to help him when you testify on the stand today, Kane.
I hope so. Because then maybe it'll give me a second chance. Turn my own life around.
So, how's Eden? Is Eden coming to the trial today?
Do you really think anything could keep her away?
Well, I hope not, you know. It's embarrassing to admit how much I depend on her being there. I mean, I told her I didn't want to put her through the pain of it, but I mean, if I was, I don't know if I'd be able to go through with this if I couldn't turn around and look at her every once in a while. You know, it helps. So what the hell you want to talk to me about anyway? Where's Mason?
I'm afraid that he won't be with us today.
What do you mean? Was he taking a vacation? Is he taking a day off in the middle of my trial? He can't do that.
No, but he can withdraw from the case, and that's what he's done.
He's what?
Mason doesn't think that that person should take the stand. I think that it can't be overlooked. It is crucial to your defense. He didn't agree with me, so he withdrew.
I don't want to seem over-anxious here, but who the hell is this person, and why didn't they come forward until now? And why does Mason say an eyewitness's
Cruz,
testimony
please.
doesn't count?
I can't answer 5 questions at once.
Well, then answer one, Julia. Who is this person?
Doesn't matter who she is. What's important is that I can get her to testify.
This is a woman?
Yes, that's right.
Well,
Good morning.
well, I'm amazed. What the hell are you doing here, man? Julie just told me you withdrew
I'm not
from my...
withdrawing from the case. Cruz, Julia overreacted to a little disagreement we had. I'm committed to proving you innocent. I intend to do just that.
It was nice of you to tell me I could have made a fool out of myself if you didn't.
Better late than never.
Oh, man, this is a little... Who is this witness that Julia just now told me about?
Someone whose testimony would carry less weight than Julia thinks. I don't think she would help your case at all.
That's not true.
Julia, the case is closed. Can we get on with our strategy for the day?
Like 2 branches of the same tree. This is really inspiring my confidence, let me tell you. I want to take the stand in my own defense.
And do what with it?
And get myself acquitted, Mason. I've seen a lot of trials that were going just like this, where all of a sudden the accused got a chance to go on the stand, he looked the jury in the eye, and he said, I didn't do it, folks, and then it was okay then.
That's too risky.
Yeah.
For one thing, they might not believe you at this point. For another thing, it would give Keith a crack at you.
I don't give a damn I am not afraid of Keith. This is my butt on the line, and I'm telling you how we're gonna do this.
What it'll be like on the stand, then, huh? I'll be Keith, you be you, and you answer my question.
Sure, Mason, this is a waste of time. I have seen the man operate. I know what he's gonna do.
Cruz, it's not the same when you're actually under the gun.
Fine, I'm here.
All right, good. Let's see, Mr. Castillo, didn't you spend the night alone on St. Clair Island with Elena Nicholas?
No.
But your little sister testified already that you did.
Well, my little sister arranged for us to be stranded out there, but we didn't spend the night because, you see, there was a fire and the Coast Guard rescued us.
So you did spend part of a night alone together on the island?
A small part.
Just yes or no, remember?
Yes or no, then?
Cruz, please, just cooperate, all right?
Julia, this is exactly how I'm going to cooperate with Mr. Timmons.
Well, at least he's not trying to strangle me. That's one thing in our favor. Let's move along, shall we? Mr. Castillo, is it not true that Elena Nicholas spent the night alone with you at your beach house on at least one occasion?
Yes, she did. She wasn't feeling
Never mind
well.
the reasons for it, just the facts, if you don't mind. She did, in fact, spend the night and was discovered the next morning wearing one of your shirts. Is that correct?
That is correct, but this because
And there
she
were
spilled
several
something.
nights alone on the beach. Is that true?
The nights alone, we went to the beach.
Yes
to
or
talk.
no, remember?
I don't. You let me answer. I have a right to get my answers.
Do you
out.
think Keith will let you do that,
He
Cruz?
damn well will, or I won't talk to the man. I have a right to say what's on my mind and give a full and complete answer. I don't push it.
Well, well. We did manage to get a rise out of you after all, didn't we? And that's exactly what Keith will do, because that's exactly what Keith wants the jury to see. An angry man, out of control, threatening, a menace to society, a man capable of sudden and violent rage. Nice job, Cruz.
Hey,
Hi, Eden.
Hi. How's Cruz this morning?
He's fine. He's very strong.
Yeah, I know. It's just that he holds so much inside. Sometimes I think he might come apart, you know?
Let's just hope it won't come to that.
Yeah.
Showtime, everybody. Step right into the big top.
I guess we might as well. Hi. I didn't expect to see you here this morning.
Yeah, well, I don't think Mom and Dad are going to make it until the afternoon session, so I thought I'd kind of take your place.
Oh.
Plus, if you got a minute, I brought you something.
Where did you get this? I took this with me to Utah.
Yeah, I know. What we found at the crash site along with some other things of yours. I've been hanging on to it ever since.
Well, thank you for giving it back to me. It always used to bring me luck. Maybe it will again.
A lot better.
All rise. The court is now in session. Judge Watson presiding. Be seated. Court will come to order.
It was because of my help that she was able to walk again after her accident, but I think in reality, it was more her love for Cruz.
Then why was she so insistent on not seeing him after she returned home?
She was re-injured, and I think she wanted to stay away from him so that she could walk back into his arms.
Did you see anything to make you believe that Cruz's love for her was any less intense?
No. No, they're a perfect couple.
Mr. Garber, did you ever see Cruz Castillo and Elena Nicholas together?
Once. They were alone together in his beach house. I saw them through the window.
And what did you see?
A woman obsessed with a man, and a man who didn't want to return those affections, didn't want anything to do with her.
Well, hey, hang on here a second. That's pure speculation.
Sustained. Last question and answer will be stricken from the record. Go ahead, Mr. Capwell.
Mr. Garber, would you say that Elena Nicholas, for the most part, lived in a fantasy world?
Yes, she did.
Your Honor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Garber, all your friends here, as you can call you by another name, Kane. You painted for us quite a picture here, a masterpiece of true love and astonishing devotion. I mean, with purity and chastity lurking in the background. I mean, did you mean to depict for the jury here Eden Capwell as a woman who just lived for the return of her lover, and Cruz Castillo as a man who was so committed and so chaste that he stayed celibate for a dead woman?
That's the way it was. I mean, I know it sounds corny, but that's how they are.
Did you know Elena Nicholas personally?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts about her?
She was an evil woman. I hated her. She was severely disturbed and very dangerous.
And you were devoted to Eden Capwell.
Yes, I was. I still am.
So if you had any indication of a threat from Elena to Eden, you might have murdered this woman, Elena.
Probably.
So it follows that Cruz Castillo, who everybody says loved Eden more than his life, might have done the same thing. Might have killed Elena if he thought that it would save Eden, right? I'm sorry. You don't have to answer that.
You bet he doesn't.
I'll make the rulings, Mr. Capwell.
No more questions.
I have a brief redirect, Your Honor. Mr. Garber, did you at any time consider yourself a threat to the relationship between Cruz Castillo and Eden Capwell?
I wanted to be. I loved her, and I hoped she'd learn to love me. But I really never had a chance, not with the love they had between them.
And wasn't there a time when Mr. Castillo could have eliminated you As a threat to his relationship with Eden, had he so chosen? Wasn't there such an opportunity once?
Yes, there was.
Could you describe that for us?
I was at a very low point in my life. I had lost my memory, and I was mixing up the past and the present. One night, I found myself at the beach. I had been drinking heavily, mumbling and ranting. Cruz was there, and Elena showed up. When I saw them, I went kind of crazy and went after them. She had a gun. She would have used it if he hadn't stopped her. She would have shot me right then and there. He could have let her, but he didn't. He saved my life. He saved hers, too.
Thank you, Mr. Garver. No more questions.
I would like a quick recross, if I might.
Go ahead.
You told us you had trouble with your memory. You've been hospitalized for a few days.
That's right.
Is it possible you're suffering from problems with that memory now, that what you've remembered for us here is garbled in any way?
Your Honor, we can provide medical testimony to Mr. Garver's state of mind at the present.
Oh, no, that's okay. It was just a question. Just forget about it.
You may step down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost noon, and I have a personal appointment after lunch, which I must attend to, so the court will stand in recess until 4 p.m.
Mason, how do you think it went today?
Well, I think we made some progress. Cruz didn't try to kill anybody today.
Well, I'm feeling kind of encouraged. Listen, would you give this to him for me?
Was there some sort of talisman?
It's for good luck. He'll understand.
See that he gets it.
Thanks.
All right. There you go.
Yeah. Bye. Bye,
Good work,
Julia.
you guys. Good job.
Bye.
Do our best.
Thank you.
Dear Cruz, I know how alone you must feel right now. But please take what comfort you can from knowing that you are with me in my thoughts and in my heart. The hardest part for me is not being able to reach out and touch you.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.